Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Hey kids, it's Saturday night! Hey! School is out! Hey! The night is young! Hey! All your friends are free! Hey! And you can't drive! But thank God Nickelodeon's got you covered. For every Saturday night, Nickelodeon was kind enough to give us Snick. Snick was a gathering of some of Nickelodeon's most popular shows, along with a few new ones, that would air every single Saturday night. Their symbol was an orange couch that was so tacky for any homeowner to take in that they left it outside. Now, I've already talked about some of these shows like Ren and Stimpy, Rugrats, and Clarissa Explains It All, but there were a lot of other shows that were thrown into the mix too. Shows that once again helped Nickelodeon get its identity. So let's start with one of Nickelodeon's biggest Let's start with this. Roundhouse. Roundhouse was a sketch show that was kind of like that improv group you've seen that isn't really funny but God knows they're trying. It was pretty much kids who performed in front of a live audience with no real sets, very few props, and practically no costumes. We were supposed to imagine all those. Like imagine that I have a remote control. Now imagine that I'm changing the channel. Oh wait, I don't. That's why we have concrete matter. Give me that! They would perform sketches, musical numbers, and all sorts of other crap while trying to somehow convey a message.
Hi, I'm Mac McMurray. Try saying that 3 times real fast. Mac McMurray, Mac McMurray, Mac McMurray. You see, I can't even say it, and it's my own dang name.
Remember those lame self-esteem groups that would come to your school, do some sketches, and actually make you want to return to your class? Just imagine that in prime time. In fact, some of these sketches actually seem a little risque for a kid's show. Like they actually use the word hell a few times.
Hell! That ought to help hell!
And how about this bit about looking at a girl's breasts? Really? You're gonna talk about girls' breasts?
Why can't I get a guy to look me in the eye? I've got brains. I've got charm. I've got huge problems. Don't despair because this carriage repaired. Try to crush your ice broad from PlaceBack.
Hey, Four Eyes, what do you say we go get a milkshake and just talk?
That's right. If only women had breasts on their eyes, then we would pay attention to them. This show would go by so fast that it was actually kind of hard to tell if what you just watched was funny or not. Like watch this sketch about a game show on bullying.
I'll take kidney punches for the heck of it. Oh, Indian burns because I can. Ah! And purple nipples. Ah! Oh, Dick! Looks like you need to think of something fast. In that case, I'll try running like a bat out of hell for 1,000, Bill.
Dancing? Hi, why are we dancing? I mean, what the hell? It's like they ran out of punchlines, so they just decided to dance. Oh no, I have no segue. What should I do? Dance, you fools, dance! Quick, bring in the interpretive dancing minds to help him out. And speaking of songs, how come every song in this show sounds like bad Christian rock music?
I know that I can find a friend.
Everyone's got a mission in life, and this is fine, fine, fine.
Nah, I take it back. Even Christian rock music isn't that bad.
Everything electronic in the whole house is off.
Well, what do we do now?
Well, I guess we could talk to each other.
This isn't talking, this is singing.
Talk to me.
Oh, okay. Well, how about that war in Iraq? I personally think that we... Oh, that was just part of the song. I'm sorry. You have no interest in me at all. Sorry.
And talk to me.
Shut the fuck up. Alright, this show is freaking me out. How about we take a look at something that isn't the least bit scary? Are You Afraid of the Dark? Though not particularly frightening, Are You Afraid of the Dark was, well, not particularly frightening. I guess it was trying to be like a kid-friendly version of Tales from the Crypt, but even then, the only scary part about that was the Crypt Keeper's puns.
I've heard of giving someone the finger, but this was ridiculous.
It was about a group of kids that would meet every night to tell quote-unquote scary stories, and every single one would have different characters and a different setup. Though somehow they always managed to have the same storylines. Have you ever noticed that? There's always one kid who's kind and innocent, and another kid who's always a pain in the ass. The pain in the ass always gets his or her comeuppance from something supernatural, while the good kid always saves the day as they both learn a valuable lesson that ultimately results in a happy ending. Now, while I have to admit being taught a lesson from a TV show can be very scary at that age, this show wasn't the least bit frightening! One of the biggest problems is the actors on the show. Sometimes you will get a good child actor, but for the most part, they're very rare among the mix. My favorite is this one kid from The Tale of the Phantom Cab. Like, watch this kid's stellar change of emotion.
Ew, cool.
I'm playing two emotions at once! A shame I can't get either of them right.
Ew, cool.
Or how about this scene where he tries to figure out a riddle this old wizard gave him?
But you can't see air. Or can you? Wait a second, there's a trick here. You can't put something in the barrel to make it lighter. You have to take something out. If you take something out of the barrel itself, it'll be lighter.
That's pretty bad. Actually, his acting sounds a little familiar.
It's weightless. You can see it. And if you put it in a barrel, it'll make the barrel lighter. This is tense. R2, get us off this autopilot. It's gonna get us both killed.
It's like they had the same acting coach. However, the most annoying part is just the kids who are telling the story who call themselves the Midnight Society. I think these kids take this stuff way too seriously.
We're called the Midnight Society.
We're right next to the Dungeons & Dragons role-playing game.
Separately, we're very different. We like different things. We go to different schools, and we have different friends.
Some of us like the same gender. But not me.
But one thing draws us together.
Smoking weed around the fireplace.
The dark.
And smoking weed around the fireplace.
This is a warning to all who join us. You're going to leave the comfort of the light and step into the world of the supernatural.
We play Magic the Gathering, bitches!
What? Okay, what's with the blindfold?
Yeah, what's with the blindfold?
This meeting place is secret? Yeah, and you're not in yet.
There are people who would kill their unborn babies to find this location!
Who sponsors Frank?
We have sponsors?
I do. He's a good guy. Yeah, but can he tell a good story?
Who said that?
Who dares question my storytelling abilities, huh? So the person tells his story, and at the end they have a vote as to whether or not he should be allowed in this most sacred of bullshit societies.
And now the vote. Thumbs up means Frank's in, thumbs down he's not. And it has to be unanimous.
Hey, is this really necessary? I mean, couldn't we just say whether or not we like the story? I mean, it'd go a lot faster.
You don't understand the rules of this society. Without these rules, this whole organization would fall apart.
Yeah, about that too. Do we really have to be so official all the time? I mean, can't we just, I don't know, eat some snacks, drink some beer, maybe tell a story, do stuff that kids aren't supposed to do?
I don't think you're a team player anymore, kid. Do I have to unleash the rabid, crotch-biting wildebeest again?
No, I'm cool. Just, God, don't release that thing.
Good! So like I said, thumbs up?
Kiki? Betty Ann? Kristen? Eric?
Simon?
Dreadful.
I also like the fact that before every story they throw magic dust on the fire that somehow makes the title appear. I guess it's just magic credit dust or something. Actually, I always thought that stuff was cocaine, and that's why the kids kept coming back all the time. But I will give it this, it was at least entertaining. I mean, sure it was campy, but a lot of it was creative, and it did often keep my interest until the end of the show. So I guess that's something. And I guess for really, really young kids, it was a decent enough show. But enough of all that, let's move on to all that! All that meaning all that entails, but all that the TV series that was in fact all that and a bag of chips. But all that you know already because all of that... Alright, this joke is dead. As if Nick didn't have enough sketch shows, we were given all of that. A very hit-and-miss comedy that actually had a cast that was half African-American. And I gotta admit that was pretty damn cool. But In Living Color had mostly African-American. Racist. Though it is funny because when you look at the show about 10 years later, wow, look how whitened up it became. It's like a plain black coffee turning into a latte and then just giving up and turning into milk. How delightfully sickening.